All right. Hey guys, how you doing? It's your man Tim Black. You tune into Tim Black Unleashed. You know, back when I first started doing the whole Black Lives Matter thing, we were rallying behind that idea that Black Lives Matter. Every once in a while, there'd be somebody pop up and say, hey, all lives matter. You're racist, Tim Black. I try to ignore him because, yeah, the person I'm talking about is dead. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to die, been murdered. They happen to be black and Black Lives Matter, so it's not racist. It's black people disproportionately get shot by cops. You could look at that's just simple data. So then, I say Black Lives Matter when Eric Garner got killed, when Tamir Rice got killed, when, these John Crawford, when these people just keep dying and the bodies keep piling up. And every once in a while, still they pop up. All lives matter, damn it! All lives matter, Tim. You're just not getting it, Tim. So you're part of the problem when you're up here stoking the flames of division. All right. Zachary Hammond, 19-year-old young man killed July 26th. White kid killed by a white cop. All lives matter, right? Where are you? Where the fuck are you? See, you're not here when you need to be here. You're not involved. You're not engaged. You don't give a shit. Yeah, you, former Governor O'Malley of Maryland, used to be my governor, you son of a bitch. You got up on that stage at an event where you knew Black Lives Matter people were there protesting, helping sponsor the event, a part of the event, saying Black Lives Matter. You want to change the focus to All Lives Matter. And then I tweet out to you and I say, Mr. O'Malley, Zachary Hammond, All Lives Matter, right? Say something. And you don't even reply. And I don't expect you to reply because you know what? You're full of it. What about you, people? Huh? You really down with All Lives Matter? Why aren't you talking about Zachary Hammond? Don't tell me it's the media's fault. Now that you know the story, I'm going to tell you the story. Tim, tell me the story. I'm going to tell you the story. Zachary Hammond was taking a girl. Her name was Tori Morton. Tori Morton, big-time drug dealer, selling weight. She pushing weight. Wait, it was only 10 grams of weed. Oh, my bad, 10 grams of weed. I'm sorry, it wasn't really weight. That's like $100 worth of weed, ain't it? Been so long since I bought marijuana. Nancy Grace. Marijuana's bad for you. Not half as bad as alcohol, you drunk battle axe. So she was selling this. So Zachary was the driver for this big time drug deal that was going down. And unbeknownst to Tori and obviously to Zachary, it was a sting. Hey, this is some regular New York undercover shit going on here. Sting operation. They wanted to catch this big time drug dealer Tori with her $100 worth of weed. And according to the officers, when they tried to make their bus and go in for this grand finale, this standoff, Zachary tried to drive away, and in doing so, he was trying to hit an officer, leaving the officer no recourse but to fire into the vehicle twice, killing Zachary Hammond. They felt real bad about it, too. Well, the family of Zachary Hammond did an autopsy, had an autopsy done, which we know was at the family's expense, right? We learned that in Sam Dubose case, right? We learned that. I told you before, Sam Dubose shot in the fucking head by a cop in Cincinnati. Ray Tensing, whom is out on bail, by the way, $1 million bond, bailed out at $100,000. Because he was about to get run over too, right? Yeah. It's funny how these people get run over not being in front of the vehicle. You ever been beside a car talking about, I think I'm going to get run over? Same thing happened here. This officer, according to logistics, according to the autopsy reports, he was shot through an open window. The driver's side window, meaning You were beside the vehicle. And the bullets, more damaging, the bullets that were pulled out of Zachary Hammond, one was in the collarbone that went through the back shoulder and exited out of the collarbone. The other one was in the chest, but no, that's because it exited out the chest. It came from the back. So please explain to me how this young man was trying to run you over if you shot him in the rear. He ran past you, was trying to run past you. This is over you. This is past you. All right? This is over the mic. This is past the mic. That's what happened here. You know what? The Hammond family wants to know why there's been no outrage about Zachary, why the media attention has been so nil. You can hear a pin drop. It's because All Lives Matter is full of shit. It's not a real movement. Those people don't really care. They just don't like the fact you said Black Lives Matter. Because if all lives really cared, they'd be all upset. And they would go all in on Zachary Hammond, but they're not going to. Because it was nothing but a distraction from a real movement. So here, we'll support Zachary Hammond. I'll support him. I'll support his family finding out what happened. I'll support the officer being brought to justice that, in my opinion, shot a guy because he was mad. That's the same thing they did with Sam Dubose. You were mad he was trying to get away. You were mad that he started his car. You were upset. And how dare he try to be scared and run? How dare he not want to go to jail and try to get away? Sam Dubose, Zachary Hammond are both victims of police brutality, police murder, and we should not take it lightly. We should fight. We should say something. We should stand up. We should support the families of these slain victims, and we should keep talking about it on all forms of social media, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, everywhere, Tumblr, everywhere, talking about what's going on, what's happening. Because if you want all lives to really matter, you have to be involved, man. You can't just sit back and tell other people that they shouldn't talk about that death. Meanwhile, when there's something in your lane, you're not talking about it. All Lives Matter will talk about Eric Garner. Talk about these people then. All right. I'm going to be working with Star next week. Be on his channel, Shot 97. Y'all know Star, right? Does those epic responses on Vlad TV. He's been in the business for a long time. Highly respected commentary. Man with an opinion and a backbone, stands behind what he says. Also is open to other opinions. Be working with him next week. All lives matter don't matter if you don't matter. And the only way you matter is if you stand up. I'm Tim Black. I got a show tomorrow. It starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going longer than normal. It's going to probably be 3-4 hours. I don't know, maybe 3-4 hours. I'm going to be raising money for my channel, what we're doing here. Tune in. A lot of stories. One of the stories we'll talk about is Zachary Hammond. The last 2 hours of the show, I'll open up the phone lines and let people contribute and be a part of what we discuss. So the beginning of the show will be about the topics of the show, and then you can call in on any of those topics and make your voice be heard. All right? I'm throw that number on the screen here just in case people, whatever, the call-in number. All right. My condolences to the family of Zachary Hammond and to the family of Sam Dubose. Unjust death should piss us all off, regardless of the color of the victim. You believe that? Pound it out. I'm Tim Black.